tear line, gold on the dust, blood red on the pine. My canteen dry, my shadow thin, and the ache of the road wore deep in my skin. I sat by a fence where the wild grass leaned, halfway tired and half unseen, when a small voice came from the cottonwood shade, sweet as rain on a grave newly made. A little girl stood with her hands folded there, with the sunset caught in her tangled hair. She said, "Ma'am, if the trail has been hard, could I tell you a little about my God?" I said, "Child, I suppose that you may," and she smiled like dawn breaking over clay. She kicked at the dust with a little brown shoe, then her eyes lifted up like the sky broke through. She said, "My God counts sparrows and numbers the stars. He bottles the tears from our hidden scars. He rides on the thunder yet bends to the small. He's king over kingdoms and father of all. He carved every canyon and carries each lamb. He wrote every river in the lines of his hand. He whispers through wheat fields and roars through the sea, and still he has time for a child like me." She said, "He is holy, but mercy runs deep. He watches the valley where lost people weep. He is fire to the proud, he is bread to the poor. He is wrath at the gate and grace at the door. He humbles the mighty yet holds up the weak. He hears what the broken are too tired to speak. He thunders in justice but kneels down in love. He governs the dust in the galaxies above." Then she said, "He came down where the low people live, not to take from the empty but freely to give. He was wrapped like a baby in Bethlehem's straw, yet angels looked on him with trembling awe. He walked with the beggars, he touched the unclean. He made blind eyes open and washed sinners clean. He spoke to the storm till the sea bowed low, and called dead men out from the dark below. He blessed little children, he welcomed the lame. He ate with the guilty and bore all their shame. He was gentle as lamb's wool and stronger than flame, fully God, fully man, and Jesus his name. By now I was leaning like grass in the rain, as the girl kept speaking of glory and pain. Her voice was so small, but it filled up the plain, like heaven had opened a door in my name. She said, "He was hated by men he had made. He was kissed by betrayal and falsely arraigned. He was mocked by the mouths he had given their breath. Then he carried his cross to the mountain of death. The nails did not hold him as much as his grace, for love set his shoulders and steadied his face. He drank down the wrath that his people had earned, till justice was answered and mercy returned." She said, "The grave could not keep him, the stone could not stay. Death lost its teeth at the breaking of day. The dawn found the soldiers with fear in their eyes, and the King of forever walked out alive. He reigns over harvest, over hoof-beaten hail, over ships on the ocean and ghosts on the trail. He reigns over fever, famine, and sword, over every locked door and every false lord. He reigns when we tremble, he reigns when we fall, and gathers his children through mercy's call." She said, "He is patient when grass comes slow. He is faithful when faith burns low. He is near in the night when no lanterns gleam. He is truth when the world feels thin as a dream. He is shepherd and savior, the door and the vine, the root and the branch, the bread and the wine. He is Lion of Judah, the Lamb who was slain, the first and the last, who is coming again. He is Alpha, Omega, the Ancient of Days, yet he hears little children who whisper his praise. I felt my heart break like a dry riverbed, where the rain of her words began rising instead. I had walked like a widow beneath my own name, with pockets full of ashes and lips full of blame. She said, "If you are weary, he knows how far. If you are wounded, scarred. If you are lost, he has numbered the road. If you are broken, he carries the load. Then the fiddle cried out, and the banjo rang clear, and the wind threw the grass into the gathered near. The sky turned purple, the first stars burned, and something inside me